fools. Made it to Oshkosh. I wasn't even gonna go. So I know it's not like pristine paramotor flying and hanging out, but trainer said I would enjoy it like I usually enjoy my trips, and he wasn't wrong for once. Well, if you're an aviation enthusiast, this is pretty much, this is it. This is the hog and the anything on here is like only scratching the surface. I haven't even gone to see exhibits or really anything. To be honest, I wasn't interested in coming because, you know, I'm an Air Force brat. I lived on bases that had B-2 bombers flying overhead and nukes, and I've had front row seats to air shows, and I'm full of useless information, and military technology is something I'm pretty well read on. I mean, yeah, there's general aviation stuff, but one, I'm never going to be able to afford a plane. Two, I've been in a Cessna and taken the controls and done some other stuff in my life, but there's just nothing like flying a paramotor. You have no cockpit, and there's just nothing like it. So, I mean, I got all this stuff going on. We've got F-35s and I mean, you just name it. It's here aviation for military or general aviation, and I just don't give a shit. I'm just like, I only care about paramotors. And I knew I might not fly here. I knew I had friends here and I was gonna have some fun. Winds have been pretty bad, so I haven't flown yet. And I was going to this morning, but it shifted and they made people get out of a pattern. Everybody had to land, and I was kind of being like, we only get a certain window to fly here, and I just called it, and I might try to do it this evening. Winds are a little strong and it's going across the runway over trees, so it's gonna be rotor central. I'll just see what people are doing. Otherwise, yeah, it'd be kind of cool to say I flew at the world's busiest airport. At the same time, it's not worth my pride, or just to say I did something just to do it if it's gonna put me at risk. Yeah, good luck taking naps here during the day. Quiet. Well, they make military jet planes with turbofans. I don't want to be disturbed when you're bombing me. And what's really fun is I get a masquerade as an importer. But the problem is they spelled exhibitionist wrong. Yeah. I was just happy to get out though. Last couple weeks, even when I made the dress video, I've just been in a horrible, depressive, anxious slump, and I gotta figure my stuff out. It's just killing me. I know I don't seem like that in person, but I'm a sad sack of potatoes, I'll tell you that. But man, as soon as I hit the road, I go back to normal again. Can't rely on just paramotors to fulfill me. I gotta figure something out. I don't know. Sometimes I storyboard when I make these, and I tell you what, if I end up picking a Richard Marx tune for the intro, I bet everybody's gonna think I hate him. Overall, it's pretty fun. I got like VIP front row next to the runway seats to watch the Red Bull guys and warbirds, and I don't know, I guess just after paramotors, I don't think it's cool anymore. I've always been more of a rocket guy. Like if I want to watch something, I want to see like a SpaceX rocket or something like that. I'm always following that stuff. So in terms of flying paramotors here, you want to fly inside the airport. There's an ultralight grass field. There's a 2-hour window in the mornings from like 7 to 9 that you can fly, but you have to fly a specific pattern. There's a short pattern and a long pattern. You have to attend a daily brief to go over everything. So you can't just do whatever the heck you want. And then in the evenings, there's usually a half hour to an hour window that you can literally do the same thing. I'll go over to the ultralight field here in a second. Got a little whirly bird. And I haven't flown here yet, but the thought of flying here doesn't make me anxious, not the crowds or the other aircraft in the air, especially since they set aside a pattern for us. And I watched someone's video of flying it, and it makes total sense. I am nervous about potential rotor tonight, though, and stronger winds, so I just don't know. Now, if you want to fly your paramotor the way you want to, there is a campsite where some PPG pilots gather. They usually broadcast it on Facebook. And over there you can camp, and it's pretty close to the main airport, and you could fly down there and kind of do what you want. Now I'm staying with a vendor, being a poser and making it look like I'm important. It's gonna be kind of inconvenient for me to go to that campground. So I don't really care. If I want really good flying, I'll just do that at home. These trips and stuff like that, the most important thing for me is just to go see people I never see. I did get to talk to a bunch of prospective people though, and it's kind of cool trying to help them out. Like actually be a consumer advocate. You know, I'm not telling them to necessarily like go to someone here. You know, if they tell me, hey, I'm from Texas, you know, I'll point them to 2 really good Texas schools. Or if they're asking about gear, I'm like, go train first. Don't worry about gear. Pick an awesome school, see what your community's flying that can help you with it, see what the school offers, and buy what you want after that. People just don't think about it because really sales in the PPG world is kind of sketch. Not everybody, but there's a lot of it, and it drives me nuts. It's just greasy. You know, I tend to be a goofball, but I also want to help people out and make sure that they're successful. Yeah, that's where I get a camp at. It's freaking ridiculous. Now, if you know me behind the scenes, you'd know that it's not really a big deal, but we're only doing this for so short amount of time, you know. I remember the first time I saw a paramotor in person, I was like, oh, even though I'd been following it for a while, we're getting to touch a paraglider, and now it's like, this is where I get to camp and hang out during an event. I like it. Okay, we're at the ultralight field. So you got a big grass runway. There's those trees I was talking about. That's going to kick up rotor if the wind's coming from there. The way the windsock's going tonight, yeah, that's not good. It's just wind blowing straight over those trees. And if I have to run across the runway, I don't want to fly over those campers over there or power lines. Something I try to think about is, since I don't crank and bank, you know, on takeoff, I've got torque I got to think about and which direction is going to be easier for me to turn, because I don't want to be heavy power on climb out and then having a hard time turning to avoid something. So that's the thing I'm thinking about. I think I'm just going to get everything ready tonight, see if other people are flying, how they're doing, and if they seem to be doing all right, I'll give her a shot. You know, gotta around and find out. Yeah. I even got to take the microphone on the paramotor demonstration stage, and I didn't crack one joke. I was a consummate professional. That's all I got for the rest of the year. And then one of my favorite parts of this entire trip, so I did bring the dress, but I'm not gonna wear it. But my brother owns an inflatable Halloween costume. It's like from a video game called Among Us or something like that. I knew he owned it, and I was like, I should bring that with me. I could have a lot of fun. So for a couple days straight, several times a day, I would go do laps around this place in that inflatable costume and just chasing kids and harassing people. And I think that was like the most fun part about this trip. Or like I'd go down the busiest road, and if I'd pass some porta potties, I'd pretend like I was trying to get in them, but my costume doesn't have any arms. And so I just like ram into the door and then start jumping around in frustration. Like, it was ridiculous. Yeah, check it out. flying down the track like Niagara. This is funny.
Thank you! I can feel the battery going.
Gotta work hard for fans.
Well, I'm not sure what it is that creeps up behind you there, folks, but it looks like a black pair of walking pants. So be aware. Be aware. Here's that in simple.
Thank you. Hey, can we get a few times?
Even got to do our Wednesday night live show with Jade. It's freaking great. We went for like 3 hours too. A whole bunch of people watched.
Yeah. Happy Wednesday, everybody. We are live from EAA, and we sorry you're not.
I know.
You betcha.
Webinar, and I was asked to do that presentation.
Now you know that is what is that?
Charlie's Angels here.
Angels.
Charlie's Angels. Double pistols. Replaced the clutch. We replaced the seals, the redrives.
Question for Whitney. Why does your toothbrush taste weird?
My toothbrush doesn't taste weird. Kind of coming up here behind. So
I like the sound of that. Boring. PBG's better. Like maybe a literal squirrel suit. It smells like a turd covered in burnt hair.
oh my god.
Louise. Yeah, if it gets any more exciting, it'll be like a funeral.
Other
I
co-host
picked a
Louise
bad
down
week to
here.
stop sniffing glue. He is aroused. Well, somebody's been hitting the sauce. That's what they used to call me in high school.
What?
The bush dog.
The bush dog, huh?
You're still blocking the adult dating site. I need to write it down.
Well, you better write it down this time. Lately. Oh, great. Thanks, John Wayne. We got more dating.
Nice.
What the heck?
Open it up in a new tab. Make me a profile. Put a picture of Mike Robinson on it. Maybe I'll get likes that way. This is kind of romantical. I'm starting to get feelings for Mike now.
What you talking about, Willis?
I can't.
You know, you got a point because it's so long and boring. Even the trees freaking walk in the movie.
I do?
Who are you? What are you doing here? Elliot.
Got almost 30 people still.
You like us. You really like us. I put on my reading glasses.
Okay.
All right. Ooh,
Ooh, hang on.
that's a hot mama. Check out those ample tires. Yeah. Uh-oh. Taking you guys on a ride. Come on. Let's go see some. Old Steve Miller said it best when he said everything's better when wet. We can test out the new segment we've been talking about called Take a Shower with Steve.
Yeah, we could.
It smells like cheese curds. Man, there's like some uneaten burgers and fries in this dumpster. It smells pretty good. You know, just like digging it.
And more tuck.
It's a lot of munchies. Somebody's been getting into the wacky tobacco again. We're going to rename the show Girls Just Want to Eat. We're all going to have dinner together. Liquor. It'll be a hoot nanny. It's our new weapon systems the military's been developing. It's not going to hurt anybody, but we're going to dazzle until we win. We can do Girls Just Want to Eat, Girls Just Want to Nap. That'd be a good one. Live feed of us sleeping. They're like, man, Deweese is snoring like a gorilla. She's having a good time. If we don't see you on the air, we'll see you in the air.
I'm having a bush latte.
That's how you got to serve beer. You got to shake it like a Polaroid picture. Yeah. So if you can't read it, at 8:30 they had Bonsai Your Pet. At 10:00 they had Feigning Knowledge, a new strategy for career advancement. At 4 o'clock they had Needlework for Junkies. Jade, quit trying to make out with me. That totally melted my butter. How's it going, people? With Lone Star Paramotor out here.
What a poser! You're not with Lone Star.
Aren't you a little short to be a stormtrooper? Oh! That's going to leave a mark. The other fun thing about what I get to do, I don't know how I ended up in this position, but I get to hang with some of the biggest names and coolest people in the paramotor business. And here, the Airythmia team, which they do like paramotor formation acrobatic shows, I got to hang with them. Like, I've known most of them and harassed them already, but I don't know, it's just cool. Check them out. Can you dig it? Yeah.
They think we're
only thing that sucks here though is you can't use electric vehicles. You gotta walk everywhere. Pissed. I'm gonna shove something up my.
Don't blow your launch, Minnie.
I won't. Clear prop. Look at all these people. Not even really that nervous. Dude, I'm flying at Oshkosh, you guys. This is nuts. Look at all that. Wow, that's freaking crazy. Dude, yeah, it's not hard. Paramotoring is not hard, it's just scary. Yeah, we'll do one more lap. Call it good. Unreal. Unreal. All right, the landing's gonna be hot. That should be all right. One. Yes! Yes, I did it! Yes! 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 That just makes me want to cry. I landed on my feet in Oshkosh. That was a lot of speed. Absolutely perfect. Wow, we have it. Add that to my list. Not too bad. I can't believe I just did that. Yeah, that was incredible. Hot diggity dog. Hot butter Steve does it again. All right, toodles noodles.